Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
33, Dalvin.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
On the carry.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Cook. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Lock going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 7, Bengals 0.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Locke. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
He's brought down.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
First down, Bengals.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Brought down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On play action, Locke. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The Bengals first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
can't get away, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's third down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 26.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check 59, Mike,
They'll drop the throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
On down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
from midfield. Here's Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And he fires one incomplete.
Locke's pass intended for number 86. Incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
9 yards to go.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Butker's kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The take, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They run, Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw it is Locke. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, here we go. Check 55 exit.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to get this one down to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
36-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Locke. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jonathan Allen forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
3rd down.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. This is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.